I'm Shan.
And we are
Lou and
Shan. So today we're going to be doing a best friend tag where I put together a couple of questions and we're going to answer them. Some of them is going to be like, do you really know me? And some of them are going to be like just deep questions so you guys get to know us and we get to learn more about each other. So let's get started.
Yeah, let's get started. All right, I'm going to start.
Okay.
What was your first impression of me?
My first impression of Shannon.
Let's be honest here.
I'm trying to remember the first time I met you.
Wasn't it like...
I think I was at school. It was, 11th grade? And I was a mentor for the guidance office. And she came in one day and we kind of just like hit it off, started talking, whatever. Wasn't it?
Yeah, we had class, she had a mentor.
And she had an online class. And we just started talking and then we became friends. I thought you were super cool and super chill. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so nice. Like, we could be friends or whatever. She probably has a different impression of me. But I thought you were, like, super cool. I was like, bro, I could be friends with this girl. And, I think that was the day I had met you. And, I had a good impression of you. What was your impression of me?
When I first met this girl, I was like, okay. Like, what? Because I was just in a different headspace back then. I didn't know what religion I was into. I was like, what, Buddhist? I thought I was gonna be a Buddhist.
I remember that phase.
And Luana was this goody two shoes, super bubbly, and I was just I knew me and her were gonna be friends, but I never thought we'd be best friends. So yeah, but super thankful for that.
Okay. Describe me in one word.
Oh, that's kind of hard in one word. Can I use 3?
Okay, go ahead. 3 words.
So, first one would be godly. Second would be a rule follower. And third one would be blunt.
They're all true.
Yeah.
For you, if I were to describe you in one word, there's a lot. But if I were to describe you in one, it'd definitely be selfless. Because she puts everybody before herself. Which is a strength and a weakness at the same time. Because a lot of times you need to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. But she definitely puts everybody first and takes care of everybody before herself. So I definitely say you're selfless.
What's my shoe size?
Lighten things up a bit. We're almost the same.
Yeah, you're a little bit.
7.5.
Yeah, so I'm I range from honestly 6.5 to 7.5, but I normally say around the 7. She's a little bit bigger than me, but I can still wear her shoes.
Yeah.
So you're a 7.5, 8.
Yeah.
7.5, 8. I'm 7, 7.5.
All right. What's my favorite food? I love food.
You love all types of food. It could range from Brazilian barbecue to Italian food to Mexican food. I can't really bring it down to one. So I know am I missing something?
No, you got it.
Cause I know you were just kind of introduced to Chinese food or Japanese food, so it's kind of not even.
It was?
Sushi.
But I wouldn't say sushi's my favorite.
Yeah, that's why I was just I couldn't say that. What do you think my favorite food is?
Italian food.
Yeah.
No questions.
Pasta.
No questions
I love
needed.
pasta.
All right.
What are my strengths and weaknesses?
Well, I kind of already mentioned one. Which is being selfless. Another strength you have is I say you're a very loving person. I think that's definitely a strength because not everybody knows how to love people the right way because everybody has their own way of loving somebody and you're very good at doing that. Weakness, I'd say, I don't know, because like everybody, there's room for growth in every place, in every area of your life.
What do you think I need to work on?
Expressing yourself,
Yeah.
standing up for yourself. Everybody needs work. I'm like the opposite. I stand up for myself too much, and I need to sit down sometimes.
Yeah.
But you on the other hand, I think I'd say that, like, expressing yourself more, using more your words, and letting people know how you feel, because people don't need to run over you. Be like, yo, this is what it is. This is what it isn't. So
I'm like, I like don't express myself out loud. I express myself on paper. Whether she's the opposite. She doesn't really express herself much on paper, but she expresses herself.
I'm like, yo, this is how I feel.
I'll stand up for everyone but myself. So like if she's going through something and she won't speak up, I definitely will. But if I'm going through something, I'm like, it's nothing. Okay. What are your strengths and weaknesses? So your strengths are definitely like lifting people up and like, you know, just like remaining positive no matter what. You definitely always do that. Another strength would be being consistent to work towards your goals. So like if she has her mindset
I think you have that a little bit more than I do. I learned that from you.
Well,
because she's very determined.
I'm like always like, I'm like, no, we're gonna do this, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this, like we have to get it done. But she's like that too when it comes to like, I guess more her life rather than like, you know, like hobbies or like stuff like that. Like she's dedicated to doing stuff with her life more than I am. Weaknesses, I think you need to maybe practice a little bit more on keeping like an open mind. I think like she grew up in a house where she's a little bit closed-minded as to how everything in society is, and like she needs to open up her mind towards more perspectives, because not everyone's gonna live the life that she lives. So she needs to understand that people grew up from different places and they were raised in a certain way when she wasn't. And I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. Next question. What is my idea of a perfect vacation?
Do you answer that or I answer that? No, you answer that. You answer that for yourself.
No,
I don't know. Oh.
I tell you this all the time.
No, but like, I'm supposed to answer that for you?
You're supposed to answer. You're supposed to know my dream vacation.
Okay, I thought like, okay. So I think her dream vacation, it would depend, because like if we're talking about like with the boo thing or like a friends thing, which one do you want me to talk about?
Both?
Okay. Girl vacation. She like would love to have like a girls trip and just kind of like do like kind of like pit stops wherever we go and like take bomb pictures and, you know, have some grape juice and like just live our best life, honestly, and explore the world.
But where? Where do I want to go the most?
Barcelona, Bora Bora. Where do you want to go the most?
Dubai. The houses in the water with the swings and the clear blue waters.
You can do that in Bora Bora?
Yeah, in Dubai.
Okay.
Guys, I'm going to Barcelona in December.
I've visited a couple places already. Okay. So with your mans,
If I ever get one.
you're gonna get one. Honestly, it's like any romantic kind of like vacation.
So dream date then.
Dream date.
For a man-wise. It's my dream date.
Would it be to like go get something to eat and then?
We've talked about this before.
I feel like, okay,
we're like in the same boat for this one.
So like, okay, so basically I'll just say basically what mine would be. Mine would be like go like on a dinner date or like go to the movies and then at the end look at the stars. I've always wanted to look at the stars. I have yet to do that. My boyfriend is watching.
Romantics, bro. We're romantics. Guys don't get that. Guys these days are just like, like, can I get the fantasy, please? Like, can we go on picnics? Can we
I
hold
want to go on a
hands?
picnic.
Can we like take little Polaroid pictures? Like, I live for those things. Like, you have to
I'm
find
such a
one that wants those.
I'm a
too.
hopeless romantic, even though I have a boyfriend.
I'm a hopeless romantic without a boyfriend. So life's great.
Sorry, I'm like really thinking as to why I'm still a hopeless romantic. And I have a boyfriend.
All right.
What is my idea of a perfect date? I just leave a date because vacation, honestly, anywhere that's not in the United States is a vacation to me.
Next question.
What is your favorite quote?
I'm gonna say what you say a lot. You like to say a lot. You do you, girl. Like, everybody does their own thing. Like, hers is you do you. Now what's mine?
Yours is...
I say it all the time.
Why I like when I get put on the spot, like, what do you say? You're always like, I don't know. Like, I
keep
know.
it pushing.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep it pushing.
Like, you gotta keep it moving. Like, we don't make any steps back. We keep it moving forward. Keep it pushing. Keep it moving.
Yeah, that is true.
Um,
But what's your favorite quote?
my favorite quote. I have so many. If y'all have seen my Instagram, all my captions are A1. But
One that you kind of like, not like what you say a lot, but something that like when you read it, you're just like, it keeps you grounded.
being original is worth far more than being copy. So always stay you. Stay true to yourself. Because, hey, ain't nobody else. Nobody else can be you but you. So be you. Don't try to be anybody else. Because an original is worth way, way more than a copy.
Yeah.
That would be my favorite quote. Even though I just made that up on the spot. But it's true. I live by that. What's yours? Something about Lana Del Rey.
Yeah. But it's like this one
Lana
actually,
Queen over here.
this one actually like sticks with me no matter where I go. It's like happiness is a butterfly, not just happiness, but we all like bloom. Eventually we bloom, we go just like a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. We go through these phases in life that finally makes us feel where we need to be. So I'm gonna bloom someday, and I may not be now, but I'm gonna bloom. And I'm gonna fly away.
You already flourishing, baby girl. You flourishing already.
Anyways, next. Let me see.
Okay.
No, my turn. What is your dream
I say this
car?
all the time.
A Camaro.
Okay, I need details. I tell you details all the time. I tell everybody this. My dream car, bro, I will get it someday. And y'all will see me pull up in it.
I stopped listening after she says Camaro. A Camaro out of all cars. A Camaro
It's my dream car.
out of
My
all
dream
cars.
car. What type do I want?
A black one? A red one? A pink one?
What kind of pink?
Hot pink.
No.
Like that light pink. That light pink. With like real bomb interior and the wheels are like. Okay, I really do
I say
stop-
this all the time, guys. I want a light baby pink Camaro with white leather seats, white rims, and I want it to be convertible.
Aren't most Camaros
And I want the
convertibles?
No. And I want the old-fashioned ones. Most of them are regular.
Regular. Okay. What's my dream car? You don't know because I don't really talk about it like that.
You don't.
I honestly, like, a car is like a car to me, but I probably want cars are just not my thing like that. Like, I feel like any luxury car to me is a bomb car, because
Oh, and then so you're gonna be
a Camaro out of all car.
any luxury
Camaro is
car.
not luxury. You know what's
It's
luxury?
a sports car. Which one? Ferrari? Porsche?
That is luxury. Porsche.
Same thing, bro.
No,
sports
Camaro.
cars. Sport cars.
It's not
period.
luxury.
Yes, it is.
Your car is almost a sports car.
It's
It's not
gonna be.
luxury.
You'll see me pull up and be like, ain't nobody else gonna have a car like that.
No, like
Don't
what
shush
I
me.
mean. No, because you're being sweet. And like I'm thinking like if it's a Ferrari, I'd settle for a Ferrari, a Lamborghini.
I said.
Because I don't really know. Like I don't think about a Tesla. I think maybe is what I want, like a Tesla. But I don't think about having like a car because hopefully if I'm rich enough, I'll have all the cars that I want. All the cars in the world. So I don't have a preference.
You're one person. You want all the cars in the world?
Yes.
Says the one that says, I don't really care for cars.
I really
I
don't.
want all the cars in the world.
But like like I like like I have like different. The thing is, I feel like what car you have kind of like goes off, for me personally, off your fashion. Like I dress like differently. I can go really like hipster. I can go really like, dressy. I don't want to pull dressy in a really old vintage car. I'd rather pull up with a vintage outfit within a vintage car. Like have you ever seen like those really old cars? Like I want one of those, but that's not my dream car. I'd want one of those if I was rich enough so I could pull up. I could match my outfit to the car. Like, yeah, I want a Lamborghini or Ferrari, and you best believe I'll be pulling up in a leather miniskirt and a crop top with some heels. But if I get a vintage car, you best believe I'm going to be wearing mom jeans with some, like, booties and, like a little baggy over-the-shoulder shirt with some hipster sunglasses and my hair really curly. That's all I gotta say.
Next question.
Okay. Who is the better cook? I teach Luana most of the things she knows right now. But
Thanks.
hopefully, like, when we, like, move in together, we learn stuff from each other. Because she knows some stuff that I don't know. And then, like, we just kind of pass on, like, tips to each other.
Yep.
She makes a mean omelet, though. And grilled cheese. Favorite holiday. Hers is Christmas.
You don't really have one.
I don't really have one. I really don't care for holidays like that.
I love me holidays.
I used to be the one kid in like school that would hated like to have to go home during the holidays. I'd be like, ugh. Yeah. So that's my life. What is your dream? You have a lot of dreams. But I think her dream is mostly to just settle down with, like, a nice husband and, like, have a nice kid. And, like, not just being, like, a stay-at-home mom, but also being able to work. Like, we're in an era right now where, like, most of our parents are the ones, like, that stayed home. Like, the moms are the one that stayed home and took care of the kids. Where I would love a balance of both. Because I wouldn't want to be a housewife, but then again, I wouldn't want to dedicate my whole life to my work. So, that's her. She definitely wants to be, wealthy enough to support her family and still travel around the world and stuff like that with them. But I think her main focus in the dream is to just have a family and be happy and be able to balance work. What's my dream?
I think for you, it's not even hers. You don't talk about like guys a lot. I'm a hopeless romantic, but yours would definitely be like being stable, independent, like on your own, like being a travel nurse, achieving your dreams, and having like your man on the side, like cheering you on, kind of thing. Not like not depending on anybody.
Yeah, I think my dream is just to
thrive.
Just to thrive because. I mean, I'm a hopeless romantic to an extent. Like, I'll be like, oh, like, I feel bad because my boyfriend's watching this. He'd be like, oh, I ain't shit. No, but, like, in a partner, I don't, like, I want to be able to thrive together rather than to depend on each other. I feel like the only thing we would depend on is, love. Depend on each other's love and affection. But other than that, we strive. We strive together because we're compatible, not because we love each other so much.
Strive? Do you mean thrive?
Did I say strive?
Yeah.
Thrive, not strive. Thrive. But yeah.
That's a wrap for our questions. And you
Comment.
know,
You know what? I want to know. Comment down below. What's your goal right now? Where do you want to go right now?
where do you want to be in 10 years?
In 10 years, 5 years, a week from now, a day from now? What is your goal and what are you going to do to get where you have to go?
And y'all already know what's up and what we're here to do. We are here to make you smile.
smile.
That really hurt my head.
But yeah, don't forget to like,
Comment and subscribe. And we love y'all and have a wonderful, great morning, afternoon, or night, whichever time you're watching this. And deuces.